Alright, what's going on, ladies and gents? This is good, fast, and to the point. I'm your host / instructor, Hoodie Downs. This is the channel Hoodie Downs Tap. And today we'll be going over how can you apply a stencil to skin. If you've been keeping track with me, the last video was on a face skin. Now today we're talking about actually put it on a real canvas. So, as I believe you are ready, I'm ready, so let's get to the point. So, now, there's a couple of significance that's needed between this. But, let's go over this one-on-one. As you see here, all these applies right here, we'll be utilizing to apply to the skin. Because you have to do this properly. This is not something that you just go and slap on. Especially if you're not using a fake arm or anything. This is somebody real. You have to go by these, these sections right here. This will prevent anybody from getting sick, anybody from falling away, and anybody actually getting in trouble. So, let's go over it. Before I go over them, I'll tell you which one I have. Right here, we have green soap, we got rubbing alcohol, we got a shaver, we got stencil stuff, and last but not least, we have A&D. So now before I actually show you how to do it, I want you to know exactly what each and every tool here is and what it's used for, because I believe knowledge is power, so you should not just be throwing something. You should be able to know that, because sometimes you may have a client that may ask you questions and you want to at least be top of it. Even if you don't have everything all, book smart, you have a good idea of what is what and what is it used for. You're not just doing it based off, oh, I heard somebody say this, like, you know why. And even if you want to do further research, because again, this is good, fast, to the point, so I don't go too deep on it, you already know where to look for. All right, so let's start off, right? So, right here, we have green soap. Green soap is not actually a soap bar, it's a vegetable oil-based soap. It helps soften the skin, which allows the tattoo needle to do its job more fluently. It helps prevent side effects. This is what we're talking about right here. So every time I go over them, and literally just has the names of all of them right here, if you can see, A&D, stencil stuff, alcohol, green soap. And I have no name here, but this is a Gillette razor. So I'm going over them line by 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, right? Right. So we got that out the way. Now we go down to alcohol. Alcohol, as we all know, is an invasive product which is powerful, tightens up the pores, prevent infections, and you use this before and after shaving. I say it again, you use this before and after shaving. As I'm doing this, this is how you will apply to the skin first too. You don't start from A&D to stencil to all the way down. We start from green soap and we end at A&D. All right, so let's get to the next one, which is the razor. And everybody know what a razor is. You shave your face or whatever the case may be. But now I need to tell you guys why we're using it for tattooing, because it's not just something. It's very, very, very important. And the reason why is because, one, when you're shaving, you want to shave off every little last molecule of hair. You don't want to have no hair, because that could prevent from getting affected. You don't know what's in the atmosphere. You don't know if that's going by and that hair just grabs onto it. There's certain things that's in the air that we can't even see, scientifically proven. That's one. So you want to make sure that you shave every little piece of hair. You don't want that. And not only that, there have been many issues that I have from experience where you could be doing, even if you want fake skin, say if your hair fall from your hair and you're using it, sometimes the ink could dry up a little bit inside of the needle, and a little hair could end up twisting onto the ink into the needle. And as it's injected into the skin, it will give it poor performance. Like, it won't go as fluently as it would normally do. And I'm saying that from experience. So you want to make sure that you shave not only on the area what you're doing, but you want to shave a good, make sure you get the circumference very well when you're doing that. And I'm telling you that from experience. Well, everything's from experience, but that is very significant. Make sure you shave very well when you do that. Now, we got the stencil stuff. I don't know about you guys, but I get asked this question all the time. And that is stencil okay for your skin? From my research, the answer is yes, and also proven in history to the greatest tattoo artists. Everyone is using stencil stuff. So stencil stuff is basically just lotion at the end of the day. It's lotion with lubricant, which is why it's sticky, and that's the point of it being sticky, so that when you put your stencil, it can actually stick onto your skin. So that's what it all is. And basically it's composed of, the same elements of speed stick, which they used to use back in the day. Some people still use today. And, just think of it as basically just rubbing deodorant on you. Basically, that's all it is at the end of the day, So, now we'll get to the last but not least, because this is significant. Maybe, I wouldn't say more significant than everything else that's here, but this is going to be used continuously during the tattoo. And that'll be for another video. However, A&D will continually be used. But, A&D, what I'm saying, basically just helps the skin heal. And, if you grew up with your mom or anything, you ever had to come, sure she put A&D on you. And A&D is basically just like ointment that helps heal the skin. It helps, keep it relaxed and whatnot. So while you're doing the tattoo, because again, tattoo is piercing / ripping through your skin. So as you're using the A&D, it's helping the skin heal. Excuse me, sorry, I shake the camera by mistake. It's helping the skin heal. So it will help it. I think I did my sister the other day tattooing, because sometimes you get clients that think they know more than you, which is fine. You can let them think what they, actions are more proven than words. So she didn't really want me to put the A&D. So I'm like, all right, I whapped her one time. She didn't want me to keep doing it. I said, okay. Started doing it. Started hurting. She said, what's hurting? I slapped some A&D on it while I was doing it. She said, oh, it felt better. Then she told me again to do it again. And not only that, because again, A&D is like somewhat like has the same type of structure as like Vaseline. And Vaseline is thick. So it helps keep your skin at base. So A&D, that's something you'll be, utilizing during the tattoo. But again, that's something else I'll do for another video. You guys can let me know in the comments if you want to find out more about that. Now, if that's being said, I believe it's time that we can get to actually applying this and showing you guys. So, let's do this. All right. Now, we have all three of these, so let's get the skin nice. Now, actually, before we even get the skin prepped, let me get my stencil, which will be this. We went over this on the last video, so I won't go over it now. If you guys want to know, again, there's different layers within this paper. I broke it down in the last video. I broke down what is this paper at all. So if you want to find out, you go in. But overall, what's here is going to go going onto my skin. I will utilize myself, so I will be the canvas that you guys can see as I'm going through this, and you guys can learn from and use on your day-to-day basis on learning from. If you're trying to be an upcoming artist, or you just being here as support, just watching the video. If not, if that is, thank you guys. I appreciate the love and support. All right, so first of all, we're gonna cut through this. So see this? We're gonna cut through it. I'm just gonna use any one normally. These are just things I do on a daily basis, draw and everything. Just keep my artistic ways up. My goal is to get to portrait tattoos, so be with me guys on that. But yeah, and I love tattooing. It's it's great. It's like it's like art. It kind of describes you at the same time, But yeah, just give me a second, guys. Just cutting through this right now. Make sure I cut through, because I drew a lot and I don't want to cut anything else, because I use everything. Like I used everything for practice. So if I drew something out and I don't have a person that may wanted that, they don't want that anymore, then I'll just tattoo it again on fake skin. And yeah, I'll just use that for just practice. Practice makes perfect. So I always practice, no matter how good I get. Even when I get to portrait, I'm gonna always practice on little things, because my goal is to be the best that I can be. All right. So now we got it. Boom. Okay. So we got that. Now we're gonna actually start applying things. Just wanted to make sure this was straightened out first before we actually, you know, get busy. Right? Right. Okay. So, we got tissue here. You're going to want to use a fresh new tissue. You should always use a fresh new tissue for anything touching anybody's skin. But, yes, we have a fresh new skin. So, what we're going to do, we're going to get the green soap, right? As I was telling you, want to get the skin nice and massaged, the skin nice and smooth. You know, your skin is very rough, you know. It's it's tissue to prevent everything else that's inside, like bones and blood in your heart and lungs and organs and etc. Right? Right. All right. Yep, this is it. I don't know if you guys can see what's inside. Yeah. All right, it's kind of like greenish or something. Right? So let's get it. Right? So we apply a little bit here. And I'm actually going to be, this is going to be the canvas right here. Right? So let's, you know, shave it. All right? Dap it on. Make sure it's nice and clean. Da-da-da. Right? Good. We got that out the way. It actually has a good smell to it too. If you don't believe me, when you get it, you'll see. Got the nice smell to it. Nice smell to it. Right? Now, we're going to put alcohol. Put alcohol before and after. Before and after. You're shaving. You know, you're ripping hairs. You open up your pores. Even though, well, with alcohol, that's what it is. It helps tighten your pores. So, after you shave, you want to put it again. You don't want anything, you know, there's all type of things in the air. And again, when you're doing someone else, you want to do yourself, whatever. But if you're doing someone else, be hygiene 101 safety. Let's say it together. Hygiene 101. So now, get them alcohol, right? Right. Dab right here, right? Right. All right. Me even doing this, it feels a little, every time I use the doctor, you know when you get a shot and the doctor wipes alcohol on you? I used to always be scared of that because it's like I could take the pain of a needle, but it was still, that little pinch will always bother me. So every time the doctor just wiped the alcohol on me, it always just get me so nervous. To this day, it's crazy. You know. But trust me, that part that you see naked right there, that will be with a tattoo soon. So let me get over my fears, especially on my arms. Now, we got that out the way, right? Right. The razor. Now we use the razor. We clean the skin. It's moisturized. It's making sure that any little germs, anything is out. Now, let's get to the razor. Always throw this razor away. Right now, I'm using my skin because I'm touching myself. I know what I have, and I can't just give something to myself. But you wear gloves. You don't know what somebody else has, and they don't know what you have. Right? Now, I want to make sure y'all get this clear, right? You see me shaving? Now, I'm not shaving too crazy because I'm not actually doing a tattoo on myself. But look, you get everything. You want to get everything. You know what? You see how there's little hairs here? I don't know if y'all can see it. Everything. Those little hairs, you know, you want to get all that. So here. You know? Yeah, and there's little hairs in here too. I don't know if you can see that. Yeah, look, still little hairs. And look, and I'm bald here. That's what I'm saying. So it still be little hairs you gotta catch, right? So this will be debris to the garbage. I'll do that a little later, well, after I'm done with the video, right? Right. Now, go back again. Put alcohol. Want to do it again. You know? Not only that, man. I mean, obviously using a new razor, but again, you never know. Anything could just be, you never know. Just be safety. Safety. Don't be lazy. Be safety. Right? Right. Okay. Look at that. Okay. Yeah. All right. Yep. Boom. Now, we got that out the way, right? We want to dry the skin up now. Make sure it's nice and dry, because we're about to put some stencil stuff on it, right? You just apply alcohol, right? Let's get it dried up. Got some tissue, right? Dry it up. Good, nice and dry, right? Right. So, now that we got that, we're going to apply the stencil stuff. So we're going to apply that, right? Right. Again, always use gloves. I'm going to use my finger. This is my skin, guys. Don't judge me. This is my skin. So, We're gonna now drop that. Drop a dab my finger on it. That's all you need. When you're doing this, a dab of a finger. I spoke about that on the last video, even though this is skin now. So on a fake skin, you may want to apply more because again, it's not absorbing it. It's just sitting it, just waiting up until, you know, it dries up to get sticky. Your skin absorbs it, so it does it a little faster. Right, so. A little dab, that's all. And you want to just make sure it looks nice and flat, you know? Nice and flat. You kind of can still see it, like it looks strange. Like if it just looked to the point where you can't even see it, then that's a problem. You see how you can still see it? Like if it's still to the point where it starts to, you know, it just fades in your skin. No, that's a problem. That's a problem. You don't want too much. Again, we spoke about it in the last video. That's how it starts to bleed out, the stencil. Apply one more, just for safety reasons, right? Okay. Right. Okay. Right, you want to make sure it's nice and yeah. And make sure, matter of fact, I'm gonna do one more because that's kind of long what I have here. And you want to make sure, that happened to me many times. You apply it, then you realize the stencil didn't reach the ending. You don't want to do that because if it sits in your skin, it's meant to be there during war. Meaning when you wipe it off over and over while you're doing the tattoo, so it stays there so you can trace it out. So you don't want to, you know what I mean? You don't want to do that. So I'm only applying a little more in depths of it too, not a whole bunch. So that's one thing. Stencil stuff could definitely save you money if you're utilizing it the right way. Right? All right. Okay, I think it's ready. Right? Let's get this bad boy ready. Right? Take this from here. Okay. I want to make sure that you can see this. If you can't see it, what makes you think it's going to see it on your skin? Right? Right. And that's still kind of long too. But I think we'd be good. Right, guys? All right, let's keep faith. And now we got to do it over. Right. 1, 2, 3, go! Okay. I actually feel like I'm getting a tattoo right now too. Tap me up, B. Word, get me good. Yo, why you put her name on me? Nah. Word. All right. And it doesn't look like it's bleeding either. So y'all see, woo, you can see that thing clear. So you know it's going to come out good, right? And that's it. Just about 5 seconds. That's it. About 5 seconds, you should be good. So 5, 4, tap it again. Because like if it's anything that you don't see, that means that it's not going to be there. So you want to make sure you see on you what you want done on you. If you can't see it, then it's not going to be there. 3, 2, 1. Let's go. Take it from the corner. Nice and smooth. Ta-da. Perfecto. Perfect. Like the, you know what I mean, 2K games. But yeah, and there you go, guys. That's how you do it. You're going to let it sit there for a little second. You know, you want it to dry up, right? And then after that, you're going to apply this right here. Just a dab of it. Now, I don't know if it's going to wipe off. It may wipe off when I put it on right now because I'm not letting it sit. I just put it on, but I just want to show you guys that this right here is what you're going to apply right here. You're going to apply that, you know. Again, this helps the skin heal as it keep going. It helps keep the skin. Remember, your skin is, you know what I mean, is wiggly too. So it helps keep the skin based. So you want to do that. So I'm going to go apply a dap of it right now because I haven't let it dry. Usually, I would let the stencil dry on and then I'll put this on. You don't want to just, you know, put this on. You let it dry up and then you put it on, and then that's, you know, lights, camera, action when you start, you know, using your tattoo machine. So let me put just a dap. Just a dap. Just tap it on. Not much, not too much. Don't be crazy about it, you know. Right? Just a dap. That's all we're going to do. That's all. Don't hurt nobody. That's it. I just put a dap. That's it. Just a dap. Let's see. Oh, look at that. It's drying up quick. All right. Right? Oh, you see it. Yeah. Right? So let's just go down like that. Right? So you're going to apply. See how I came out messed up. So matter of fact, this is actually good. So you guys can know. Y'all don't think, yo, Hoodie down telling me to apply that. Look, it messed up my stencil. No, you let it sit for a while because that's what will happen. You let it sit for a while. Look, you can still see the lettering. It's not even that much. Now, if this was fake skin, oh, you gotta leave it there for a while. This whole thing would have been messed up. Again, your skin absorbs it. Fake skin, it stains on it, right? So again, you let this sit for a while, but then you put this, and for why? To help heal the skin faster. All right, guys, man. You know, you guys can subscribe, leave a comment box on below. I appreciate you guys coming out. And again, you guys can just stay on my journey. This is good, fast, and to the point. And every journey that I learn, I will give to you guys. So all I ask in return is that you guys just become, you know, supporters. That's all, supporters. Something you didn't learn. Quiet, guys. Y'all know I got dogs. So just become supporters. Again, you can always reach out to me on my Instagram, Hoodie Down Tats, on my TikTok, Hoodie Down Tats. And again, man, love, peace, and hair grease, man. I'm out. Until I see y'all next time, man. Because definitely I will point out another video on... You'll find that out next time.